The Cactus by O. Henry. Hello, my friends, Chat English. Today we have our recurring guest, a regular guest, Eugene. Hi, Eugene. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, and he is kind of popular today because he gave an interview on what channel is it?
Coffee break
Coffee Break Channel.
conversations.
How many podcast episodes do they have in this channel? Because on their website I saw only like 5 or 6.
I didn't look. I only looked
Are
up
they,
mine and one more.
are they only beginning? What do you mean one more? After the interview?
Yeah. Like mine is the last one. I think the last episode.
Yeah, but how
But
many do they have overall?
I don't know. I know. I didn't see it.
Mm,
I didn't see the amount.
okay. So you follow like Spanish Coffee Break or English Coffee Break? Have you listened to English Coffee Break as well?
Yes, but it's very.
Boring.
It's tricky. No, it's tricky. It's from Spanish to English. So they teach English in Spanish.
Oh, so it's for Spanish people, Spanish speaking. Ah, I got it. Well, here's the thing: you can listen to both podcasts.
Yeah.
Anyway, you benefit. Funny.
But I feel stupid repeating "How are you?" like in a very slow voice.
Okay, today we have a book club on O. Henry's story, The Cactus. And I recently read a short book with O. Henry's stories, and I like them. I like them very much. They're funny. They are, even though they're quite old, no, they're very wit and smart and fresh. And all of the stories, none of them was boring or stupid or old-fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed this book. And now we're reading another story from O. Henry. I don't know if this one is as good as others that I read, but we'll try. I haven't read this before, so everything comes as surprise. Eugene has never read this one too. So well, let's get started. Let's get started. I think it's more interesting not to be prepared, because we're not gonna fake our emotions. Okay, let's go. Who starts?
You
Yeah,
decide you're the host.
yeah. One of the story, by the way, the ransom of Red Chief, particularly good. I enjoyed this one most.
I liked it very much as well.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so counterintuitive. What did you like most here? What exactly?
I mean, the father, poor father.
His father?
Yes.
So his boldness, his balls.
Yeah. I mean,
He
it's
doesn't.
like this
Mhm.
movie. What is it? There's a movie about a child who was adopted, and he also behaved like very bad.
What kind of movie? Is it an old movie?
It's an old movie. I think from the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guy, I highly recommend you read this story. You check out this story, The Ransom of Red Chief. And it was published in 1907, almost 100 years ago. And it hasn't lost, any brightness and fun. Hasn't lost at all. Okay. Yeah, but today we're reading another story called Cactus. The Cactus. Okay, let me start because I've read the first second paragraph, and I won't be embarrassed with with wrong pronunciation. I'll let you to continue. Okay, the cactus. The most notable thing about time is that it's so purely relative. A large amount of reminiscence, no, this one is tricky. Reminiscence is by common consent conceded to the drowning man, and it's not past belief that one may review an entire courtship while removing one's gloves. Yeah, it's a very interesting idea. I remember this saying, So I actually have two thoughts on this one. One of them being the space or the pace of time depends on, well, how to say it, depends on the side you're in from the toilet door, from the bathroom door. Did you get it?
I get it.
So what? How to say it? How would you say it, like, properly? It depends on from what side of the bathroom door you are. Maybe like this.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
I'm not familiar with the saying, but I get you. Yeah.
Haven't heard of this? So when you want to go like to the bathroom, the nature is calling you. The nature is calling you. Well, the time is so slow. Like you count each second.
It's true. In February, I went to the movie, and I was seated just right in the middle, and I left my jacket in front because I didn't have the empty seat close to me. So I just put it in front. It was very close to me. I didn't have I left the phone in this jacket, and I wanted to pee really badly, and I didn't want to disturb any people. And I thought, oh, okay, it's gonna end soon, this movie, but I didn't know the time. So I thought, no, it's gotta be the end already. And it was like scene after scene after scene. I'm like, my God, just end the movie. Let me out.
Take my money and finish this movie. And this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
funny.
Turn
Yeah.
off the lights.
But in reality, maybe like 10 minutes passed, and for you it was like a couple of hours.
Okay. It actually passed like 40 minutes, maybe, or 40. But for me, it was like 2 hours. Crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Time is relative. Time is relative. Okay.
Actually, it was,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, it's other thing. Yeah, let's
What?
continue.
Let's continue. Okay. I mean reading. Oh, the
Mhm.
second thing you mentioned.
Yeah, reading.
Okay, that is what Trisdale was doing. That's what he's doing. What he's doing. Like reviewing his courtship, right? Best believe that one may review an entire courtship while removing one's gloves. That is what Trisdale was doing, standing by a table in his bachelor apartments. On the table stood a single-looking green plant in a red earthen jar. The plant was one of the species of cacti and was provided with long tentacular leaves that perpetually swayed with the slightest breeze with a peculiar beckoning motion. Wow, look at this. Check this out. That's what literature is all about. Where else would you find this?
Nowhere. Yeah. It was very
Passages.
challenging to read. When
Yeah.
I thought I knew English very well, I started to pick up these books, and I was like, no, I don't know English.
Yeah, amazing. So let me explain some of the words for our listeners. As purely relative, much more. Reminiscence means when you remember something. Okay, but by the way, we can test your vocabulary. Reminiscence. What is this? Reminiscence.
Right?
What? Okay, I already said.
Tell me.
Reminiscence is like when you try to remember something from the past, like flashbacks. Reminiscence. So, by common consent, what is it? By common consent. By common agreement. So all people agree with that. Common consent, conceded to the drowning man. Conceded, oh, that's a bit tricky. I think in this case is given. It means a large amount of reminiscence is given, but actually it's not given. Conceded, it's a tricky word. Concede means admit that something is true. I don't know how it fits here, but okay, let it be given. A large amount of reminiscence is given by the drowning man. A man who's drowning, what is drowning? Like he's in water and he's about to die. He can't swim, or maybe he's tired, right? He's about to die. and he remembers all his life, what he's done, like what good he's done, what bad he's done, all his family, maybe his money, business, children, grandchildren. He thinks about everything. How many things he would do if he were alive. How many things are there to accomplish, right? It is not past belief. How to understand this? It is not past belief. Okay, I think it's quite literal here. Courtship.
Okay.
It's not past belief. Go on.
It is not past belief.
Yeah, I think it's quite literal here because I thought first maybe it's something unusual, but not really. I'm gonna review an entire courtship while in courtship.
It means it's true.
Yeah, it's still true. Yeah, it's still true. It's still relevant today. An entire courtship. Like the process of talking and having some time and going out with a girl or with a man, like before marriage. I think the process before marriage. When they see each other, and a period during which a couple develop a romantic relationship, especially with a view to marriage. Now, a trice I was doing standing by a table in his bachelor party. On the table stood a single-looking green plant in a red earthen jar. The plant was one of the species of cacti. What is cacti? Cacti.
It's the same what?
It's the plural form of the cactus, of cactus. Cactus, cacti. Interesting, isn't it? So it's not cactuses, it's cacti.
It's okay. This is interesting. So cactuses.
Not cactuses. Yeah, cacti. And was provided with long tentacular like tentacles. What's this animal? What's its name? It has tentacles.
What's his name? Octopus?
Yeah, exactly. Octopus. Yeah. So octopus has 8. Octa means 8 arms or legs. Is it his arms or legs? What do you think?
Arms.
Arms, okay. Tentacular leaves. So leaves look like tentacles that perpetually sway. Sway means moving slowly, back and forth, up and down. Sway, like shake. With the slightest breeze, with a peculiar beckoning motion. Beckoning means inviting. Come here, my boy. Come here. Peculiar means strange. A strange, inviting motion. Okay, next. Tridale's friend, the brother of the bride, stood at the sideboard complaining at being allowed to drink alone. Both men were in evening dress, white favors like stars upon their coats shone through the gloom of the apartment. Why is he complaining at being allowed to drink alone?
What is favor?
Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's not like the usual meaning of this word. What white favors like stars upon their coats? Let me check. Let's see. A small present. Something you do to help. Okay. You can check the picture. Favor coats, like coats. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. White favors like stars upon their coats. I don't know. Really. Favorite.
Like his brother complaining that no one's joining him.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Both men were in evening dress. So, yeah, continue, please. Now it's your turn. As he slowly.
Okay. As he slowly unbuttoned his gloves, there passed through Trysdale's mind, a swift, scarifying retrospect of the last few hours. It seemed that in his nostrils was still the scent of the flowers that had been banked in odorous masses about the church, and in his ears the low-pitched hum of a thousand well-bred voices, the rustle of Creeve's garments, and most insistently recurring the drawling words of the minister, irrevocably blinding her to another.
Binding. Wow. What a
Oh,
text. I think
binding, okay. Binding, okay,
binding.
sorry.
Yeah, binding. I think we should call this advanced book club.
Yeah.
Not-
What I did is that my mouse cursor was on the eye, and I thought, okay,
okay, sorry, I confused. I
it's
misled
blind.
you again. As he slowed down, but okay,
Okay.
let's figure this out. Because I just didn't get the half of this.
It's okay. I mean,
You understood everything?
no, that's scarifying retrospect. What was scarifying?
Scary.
Uh,
So slowly retrospect. What is it?
Scarificate. What?
Scarifying?
Scarificate. No, the translation. Scarificate. No, scarificing relish.
What?
No.
What are you reading? Like Google? But
Yes.
they're passed through Trisdale Man is swift. Like fast, right? Swift. Scarifying. What's the difference between scary and scarifying? Scary is just scary, and scarifying makes you scary?
Okay, scarify is to
Oh, scarifiцирующий, not
cut.
really. It's not about scary at all. Wow.
It's cut.
Wow. Cut and remove debris from a lawn with a scarifier. Let me find this device, scarifier.
Scarifying is like
It's like
swish like this.
It's like a
Click. It's cut.
cutting machine. Wow, how is it called? The machine that you use to mow the lawn. What is it? To mow the lawn. What kind of things is it? Foul, mow, dry. Mown. What is it? How to properly mow? How to mow?
Mower.
How this machine called? Use the right mower. It's mower. Yeah, mower. This is what we're talking about. The right mower. So scarifier, it's the same. It's almost the same. And it looks the same, no? Maybe it was like this. Yeah, it's a manual device because it was like 100 years ago. Probably they didn't have these electric lawn mowers. So probably it was something like this. And how does it work really? How does it work? Hello?
Yes, I'm here. You have to cut this because I switched to mobile internet.
I have to cut what?
Like this part that we are talking because I switched to internet, mobile internet.
Don't worry about cutting.
Okay.
I have like 2 or 3 friends watching my videos occasionally, so it's perfectly fine. So yeah, we're talking about what a scarifier is. It's like a mechanical device, right? Mower, real mowers. Okay, scarifying. Wow, I would never thought. Retrospect, a certain review of a past course of events of a period of time. Of the last few hours, it seemed that in his nostrils was still the scent of the flowers that had been banking odorous masses about the church, and in his... So they got married? Or what is called... What is this thing before marriage? How's it called?
Courtship.
Preposition. Yeah, like preposition, or preposition. Like the proposition.
Proposal.
The proposal? They got engaged.
Propose.
Yeah, they got
He
engaged.
proposed to her.
Proposed to her and they got engaged in the church.
The engagement. Okay.
Or they got married. Because
who got married? Oh, he.
This
Okay.
Trisdeus, I guess, because he was called a bride. He was called bride, and bride is a person who is about to get married, but he's not married yet. The brother of the bride. He's a bride. That means he's not married yet. So probably they got engaged. You see, it takes Sherlock Holmes here to figure out. Okay, I think now I get it. The scent of the flowers that had been banking odorous masses about the church, and in his ears the low-pitched hum of 1,000. So they were they 1,000 people? Really? Well-bred. What is well-bred? Hum of 1,000 well-bred voices. The rustle of crisp garments. Crisp garments. Garments.
It's like I know what it means
like
in Russian, like шелестели.
Yeah, the rustle I know. Crisp garments. Like the clothes.
Crisp. It's like
firm.
I want to say fresh, but
yeah, I know fresh. I know when we talk about weather, you can say it's crispy, or it's a crispy cold day. It's cold, crispy day, like fresh day. Or crisp, or crispy, crisp. Yeah, like this. Yeah. But in this case, garments like clothes, the rustle of crisp garments, and most insistently recurring, the drawling words of the minister, irrevocably binding her to another.
Okay.
The drawling. The speaking is slow, lazy way with prolonged vowel sounds. Words of the minister, irrevocably. 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 30,000. Impossible to change. Irrevocable. Yeah, it should be revocable, right? It sounds makes sense.
It is
irrevocable. Doesn't sound right at all. The court's ruling is irrevocable. Judge said that the option was an irrevocable offer by the owner to sell. Yeah, 30K, you see? It's a word from 25,000 to 30,000 in terms of its frequency. So it's a native speaker's level, I guess, already. Okay. Irrevocable. Okay, I got this point. So he has some sort of a remorse about what he's done, right? So he's not sure if he's doing the right thing, or he's scared. What is he feeling? What's this all about?
Unsure.
Uncertainty, yeah, uncertainty. Like awkwardness. Like awkwardness. What am I doing here? What's going on? Yeah, like the loss of orientation. A little bit. He's overwhelmed. He's nervous, probably. No? Very nervous.
Maybe. But it's... isn't it over? Like it's over.
It's not over. It's only the beginning. I mean...
Wait.
I mean, he has a chance to refuse. He has a chance to stop this. He has... yeah, it says irrevocably. No. The drawing words of the minister. Irrevocably. So engaging is irrevocable? Maybe it's not engaging. Maybe it's marriage after all. I'm not sure. So yeah, it says irrevocably. It's not really irrevocably, but maybe irrevocable. What was that? But maybe at that time, when somebody got married, it was like forever, and they're not in the habit of divorce. So they were going to live forever with each other, right? That's how the
I,
things
I, don't, I don't understand the last sentence. Like the drawing words of the minister
irrevocable.
irrevocably binding her to another. Like who is her and who's another?
Another is him, and her is
Oh, okay, makes sense.
his bride to be. What is it?
So minister is her father or what?
Fiance, bride. What? Ah, father. I think it's his
The
bride.
minister.
The minister is the minister in the church, I guess. The person
The minister.
who is doing this operation, or what is it called? He was carrying out this process in the church. Okay.
Minister Christianity. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
Makes sense. Okay, cool. Very cool.
Okay. I
Okay.
will continue then.
Okay.
From the last hopeless point of view, he still strove, as if it had become a habit of his mind, to reach some conjecture as to why and how he had lost her. Shaken rudely by the uncompromising fact, he had suddenly found himself confronted by a thing he had never before faced, his own innermost, unmitigated, erect, unbedecked self. He saw all the garbs of pretense and egoism that he had worn now turned to rags of folly. He shuddered at the thought that others before now the garments of his soul must have appeared sorry and threadbare. Vanity and conceit, these were the joints of in his armor, and how free from either she had always been, but why?
I think we should stop right here.
I should have stopped after the word unbedecked. Yeah.
We should stop here, I guess.
And burn my laptop.
Woo! Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's take one thing at a time. One word, one word by one.
slow down, son.
Yeah, let's move slowly. Yeah.
Okay.
From this less hopeless point of view, he still strove. What is strove? Wanted? Like wanted very much?
Strove is like, isn't it walking or like?
Nate working?
No, strove.
Strive. It's the best form of strive. Strive means make great efforts to achieve or obtain something.
To make efforts.
To achieve something. He still strove, as if it had become a habit of his mind, to reach some conjecture. To reach some point, conjecture. Conjecture when you agree with someone. Conjecture? Not really. Hypothesis. An opinion or conclusion formed on the basis of incomplete information. Conjecture.
Okay. Догадка.
Conjecture. As to why and how he had lost her. Now I'm confused. Why had he lost her? What's the ministry? Her to another. So it's not him after all. I got it. Boom. Boom. Bingo. Bingo. We got it finally. Yeah, binding her to another. So you were right. You were. What is it?
Yeah, I had my doubts and I didn't understand.
Yeah. So you had your doubts for a reason, yeah. Not for yeah. Now we got it. How now he had lost her, shaken rudely by the uncompromising fact. Uncompromising. So you can compromise it. It's very powerful, like very powerful fact. So you can deny.
Yeah.
Showing an unwillingness to make concessions to others, especially by changing one's ways of opinion. Unwillingness.
Yes. And for our Russian listeners, I will translate. It means стойкий.
Стойкий? Really?
Yes. Не стойкий, непреклонный.
My website says, my program says бескомпромиссный. It's a good one.
Yeah, it makes sense the most. So Google should be closed forever.
No, it shouldn't, but it sometimes gives the really weird suggestion. Not weird, but not exactly precise, I would say. Yeah, uncompromising fact. Yeah, it makes sense. Easy to understand now. The fact he had suddenly so unconditional. Maybe it would be a synonym. Uncompromising fact. He had suddenly found himself confronted by a thing he had never before faced, his own innermost, unmitigating. Wow, I know this word, unmitigating. Do you know this one?
No.
Mitigate, so we can soften it. Mitigate, like mitigating consequences, means when you were like you had a disease. For example, you killed someone, okay, but you had a disease, a mental disease. So it's in a mitigating circumstance. So it wasn't your fault completely because you had a disease. It's a mitigating circumstance. Yeah, mitigating circumstances. Okay. So softening your condition. Like mitigate, soften. In decrease. Unmitigating, it cannot be decreased. It cannot be softened. Arid, what is arid? It's a dry. Unbedecked. Ambidexter? Do you know who ambidexter is? Ambidexter.
No.
Really? Ambidexter is a person who can write with both his hands. So who could use both his hands even equally well. So he's not a left-hander, he's not a right-hander, he's ambidexter. Okay. Yeah, ambidexter. Someone who is ambidextrous. What? I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Just a second. Let me check if I said this. Not really. It's not right. Forget what I said.
It means unclear.
Ambiguous. It's ambiguous.
Wait,
who is the person who can ambidextrous? Ambidextrous means able to use both hands. Yeah. Thanks God, I was right. Able to use both hands equally well. Ambidextrous. Ambidexter. Okay, so what is this one? Unbedecked. Uncovered. Arid, unbedecked. So let's see how frequent this word. Yeah, Cambridge Dictionary doesn't know this word. Can you believe it?
I like Oxford Dictionary.
I like Cambridge.
No, I like Cambridge Dictionary too.
Cambridge doesn't know this word. He knows, okay, he knows bedecked. He knows bedecked. Bedecked means covered. The room was bedecked with flowers. So let's see. Oh, 30K. No, it's not that rare, by the way. It's just 30K. C2 level, I guess. The room was bedecked.
What a funny word, bedecked.
Bedeck. His own innermost, unmitigated, arid, unbedecked self. Wow. What kind of
combo of words?
How could he come up with that combination? His own.
For us, especially for us, he knew that some Russians will be studying it.
Yeah. He saw all the, but it's good. On the other hand, because we can learn a lot of things. Where else? if not from literature. He saw all the garbs of pretense and he said egoism. Is it egoism? Really?
Egoism.
Egoism. Yeah. What is garbs of pretense? All the garbs. Ah, like clothes, dresses. He saw all the garbs of pretense. You got it. You got it. Garbs of pretense, like the veneer. You know veneer? What veneer is?
Veneer. I know they have it in dental clinic.
Yeah, they put veneers on your teeth. In this case, it can mean also something that hides something unpleasant or unwanted. His ethics are pure veneer. So just an outside, it's just a shell. It's a hollow shell. It's a hollow, but it's hollow inside. Yeah. He saw the garbs, pretense, and egoism that he had worn now turned to rags of folly. I know rag. I don't know. I know what rag is. It's an artificial hair or wag.
Folly. No, wait. Rags are like.
Okay, I got it. A torn
piece
piece of
low. Like how do you say it?
It's a torn piece of old clothes. Rags, like tripio. Rags.
It's like I know this saying. Like in Russian we have like из грязи в князи, but in America they have from rags to the riches.
Oh really? Wow, I didn't know that. Let me write this down. From rags. By the way, we can check. We can check here. Yeah, it's a good one.
From rags to riches.
It's a good one. Thank you. From rags to riches. Wow. From worst to first. So let's see what Reverso says about this. Maybe there's what? From rags to riches. Yeah, cool. From rags to riches. Yeah, I'm going to. Wait a second. I want to write this down. Sorry, our viewers. I guess at this point everyone went away, so we can do it. By the way, I once uploaded a 40-minute video without any sound. So my microphone wasn't plugged. So I uploaded it on YouTube and I got like 10 views and 3 likes.
Good job.
Good job, thank you. Okay.
3 likes.
3 likes, yeah. Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, that's the best stream scenario. Getting likes without even doing things.
Yeah. He saw all the garbs of pretense and egoism that he had worn now turned to rags of folly. Folly, lack of good sense, foolishness. Yeah, thanks for this saying, from rags to riches. He shuddered at the thought that to others before now the garments of his soul must have appeared sorry and threadbare. Like worn. Threadbare means worn. Google doesn't know this word.
Which one? Threadbare?
Yep.
It's like
worn.
Like
worn out.
Okay. I thought it's like needle. No. No, it's threadbare. It's with clothes.
Threadbare, like I got it. So thread. This is a thing that you put in a needle. Yeah, you were right. A long line, like from garment. You can sew with that. You can patch your pants with that, like thread. A threadbare means without a thread. So when you wear your clothes long enough, it becomes worn out and it loses its threads. You know?
Now it makes sense.
Like threadbare. Vanity and conceit, these were the joints in his armor, and not how free from either he had always been. vanity, excessive pride in or admiration of one of one's appearance or achievements, conceit, this almost the same, excessive pride. These were the joints in his armor.
Conceit. It's It's oh
Excessive
wow, I
pride,
didn't know that.
excessive pride in
Okay,
oneself, conceit. Okay, let's
okay.
get some examples. The state of being too proud of yourself and your actions. Reversal. Carnock, your conceit really amazes me at times. Man, it's their conceit that bugs me. Not mine, mind you, but the general conceit. What? This is the conceit of all great powers. Conceit, okay. Чванство. Alright. Conceit, there were the joints in his armor. And how free from either she had always been, but why? Okay. Is it my turn?
No.
Okay, you read.
Wait,
Okay, let's. Yeah.
Yes, it's my turn. No, okay.
Yeah,
I
you
will
read.
read,
You read,
and then we will.
discuss. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's just. It's fair.
and we will wrap it up afterwards.
Why?
Okay. It's late.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
we probably need another. We'll need another video.
Yeah, we will continue with the story. Sure. As she had slowly moved up the aisle towards the altar, he had felt an unworthy sullen exultation that had served to support him. He had told himself that her paleness was from faults of another than the man to whom she was about to give herself. But even that poor consolation had been wrenched from him, for when he saw that swift, limpid, upward look that she gave the man when he took her hand, he knew himself to be forgotten. Once that same look had been raised to him, and he had gauged its meaning. Indeed, his conceit had crumbled, its last prop was gone. Why had it ended thus? There had been no quarrel between them, nothing. Okay.
Yeah, she had slowly moved up the aisle. So now he remembers how it happened, right? Yeah, reminiscence or reminiscence. Is there a verb like this? Oh, no, it's impossible to write.
To reminisce?
Yeah,
Okay.
reminiscence, but is there a verb?
To reminisce, maybe.
Reminiscence.
Yes, to
Something
reminisce. No, wait.
like what?
To reminisce, yes.
Reminisces. Yeah, he reminisces. I mean, he reminisces. To talk or write about passings by, but it's not thinking. It's talk or write. So he doesn't reminisce. He doesn't reminisce. Why not? Talk or write. My grandma used to reminisce. To talk. And he thinks about this event. It will become a habit now. And he had felt unworthy, sullen, exhaustion. Sullen, bad-tempered, sulky.
Quick?
Bad-tempered and sulky, gloomy.
Sullen. Okay,
gloomy.
Sullen.
Gloomy.
Exhaustion. Sulky.
Angry. Angry and unwilling to smile. An unworthy exhaustion. A feeling of triumphant elation. Man. How about learning a language in 1 month? Triumphant, elation or jubilation, rejoicing, that had served to support him. Okay. He had felt an unworthy, sullen exhaustion. So he had some hope in him. So she's not going to marry that guy. So he had some exhaustion that had sort of support him. But he was sure that, well, something had to happen. And she realized her mistake, and she went to him and hugged him and all of that. But
Right there.
he was badly mistaken. He had told himself that her paleness was from thoughts of another than the man to whom she was about to give so. So she thought that she is thinking about him, and she is going to refuse at the last moment and say, okay, I love another guy, and he's here. He's right over there. It didn't happen.
That would be
Didn't happen.
a bummer.
Didn't happen. But even that poor consolation had been wrenched from him. Consolation, like the feeling that warms you up when somebody tries to warm you, to cheer you up, to say something good to you, right? Consolation, console, make you feel good. Poor consolation had been wrenched from him. Wrenched from him? Been taken from him?
So, yeah, turned away.
Wow,
maybe?
wrench. Turned away, yeah. Taken by force.
Yeah.
For when he saw that swift, again this swift, limpid, upward look, limpid, like clear.
Oh.
Completely clear, limpid. Let me add this word. 40k. Yeah, this one is rare. Limpid, this one is rare. For when he saw that swift, limpid, upward look, that she gave the man when he took her hand, he knew himself to be forgotten. He knew himself to be forgotten. And once that same look had been raised to him, and he had, you said, gosh, it's gauged. Gauged. He had gauged its meaning. Gauge, like...
It's gauged, no?
No.
Wait, no,
okay,
gauge.
As Google. Yeah, it's weird, it's weird, right?
I know there is a surname, Gagey.
Gagey?
Yes. That fought in the UFC against Tony Ferguson, and it's spelled like Gaetfje. It's like really crazy, and pronounced like Gagey, but there's like Gau, and it's spelled like.
Like, do you follow UFC?
Not now, no. But I mean, when there's a big fight, you kind of hear about it on Twitter. Somewhere, yeah.
So you read Twitter?
You
read Twitter?
Oh, yeah, I have Twitter. I go there every morning because you can win like giveaways of like tickets on PokerStars. So I just go to homepage, and then I see the news and hashtags.
Have you ever won something?
No, I won a couple of like $5 tickets.
Oh, sounds like a lot.
Yeah, fine.
Sounds like it was worth your time.
There's some politics tweets, so.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how it works. It's so overwhelming when you visit Twitter. Like, the first the post itself, then some comments, then the other tweets, then retweets. So I'm overwhelmed with what's going on. The interface is so unclear. It's so unintuitive, at least from a PC version. Maybe on the phone it's different. It's so confusing. No, I can't figure out, really. So I had to Google it. I had to watch some manuals how to use Twitter. Can you imagine this?
Kind of clear. I've been using it for a long time.
And Facebook, I'm not talking about Facebook.
Wow.
it's impossible to figure.
Facebook is dead.
It's dead, and you think it's dead, but
It's dead in Russia for
it's
sure.
dead. But
I think it's dead everywhere. I mean,
1 billion people think otherwise.
I mean, I'm very surprised that Facebook is like functioning. I mean,
I know how it's functioning. I know how it's functioning. Like with all those
it's feeling like a company.
crazy features. It's like not to sound racist, but like 1,000 Chinese or Japanese programmers, like Asian guys, like apart from each other doing stuff, then create this monster. I don't know. It seems like they don't communicate with each other at all. Like programmers. There is no like plan. Okay. Sounds ridiculous. Looks ridiculous.
Now Facebook looks better than it used to on desktop at least.
I don't know. For me, it's
But
so stupid.
it's so strange.
Compared
Such
to clean, nice and clean and clear Contacte, it's like a huge mess. A huge mess, like buttons everywhere, like panels, you know.
No, now it looks better on the. I don't know what now. I think it does look better, but I mean that now it's more responsive on my desktop because on the desktop I just couldn't scroll. It would be like so difficult. But now it's fine. But Contact is more clean. Like they are just more properly structured than Facebook. I agree,
Exactly.
but I understand why. Like, I mean, I see like the cool thing about Facebook. I kind of understand it, but it's just not popular. And I'm like, wow. I
What
mean,
is cool? What is cool about Facebook?
um, that is like okay. What's cool about Facebook is maybe the name itself. But I like when you can. I like this when you hover over like button. You can like put heart, like, smile, surprise, cry, and love, care, care. Okay, like, love, care, haha,
Oh yeah, I
wow.
see it. Love, care, haha, wow, sad,
It's very
angry.
nice.
Wow, so they have like 7 types of likes, and it's
But
still a like. It's considered a like.
I don't know.
Like
It's
like is
I
like.
mean I don't know. It's that yeah. I don't know if you're angry. It's not a like.
Ah yeah, yeah,
But
really.
like what Contacti has, like it has really nice groups, like Italianski язык, for example, or like these popular ones like MDK or something that like bunch of crazies follow, but they like super popular, like Borsch. I think I heard Borsch. I'm not sure what it is, but my like what I'm going to say is that it has really nice groups that are like for people, not like for like a company posting something. In Facebook, they have like some cliques, like language lovers, but it's just I don't know. It doesn't look appealing. I don't know. Like Contacti is better, but yeah.
So they have okay. That's funny. So you click the chat button. So in the bottom of the screen, and then you click. It's so like little, tiny, and then you hit plus button, create. You choose a person, then another pop up. No, another window pops up. What is it? Pops up. Yeah, I guess. Then you choose another person. Then another little window pops up. Oh, what's going on here? It's so weird. I don't know. For me,
Yeah, I
like
have many friends on Facebook.
many friends.
How much? Can you guess how much friends I have on Facebook? On Vkontakte, I have 32.
On Facebook, you have like 150.
Okay, let me see. I don't know.
Because some
No,
strangers
no. Yeah,
send you
yeah,
friend requests. I don't know them.
yeah,
Why
yeah. I declined them now. I used to. Okay, I have 45, so I'm consistent.
45?
But yeah, I mean, Okay, I mean, they're like people I don't know. Who are they?
What do they want from me? It looks suspicious.
Okay, I have. Oh, I remember this woman. I spoke Italian with her when I didn't speak Italian. So
Nice.
yeah, but it's crazy.
Okay, let's finish this. Let's get this done. Once the symbol had been raised to him and he had gauged its meaning, indeed his conceit had crumbled. Its last prop was gone. Why had it ended thus? His conceit had crumbled. Crumbled like destroyed. Crumble. Crumbles. Is it bread crumbles? No? Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Crumble. Crumbles.
Crumbles,
Its
yeah.
last prop.
Like
Prop was gone. Prop. A
I know the
copy.
word. No, it's
Prep.
it's different. No,
I
I know the word like probability.
Prop.
But this.
I know prep. No prep.
Support. No.
Yeah, prop.
Yeah, supports.
Prep support.
His last prop. Okay.
Prep homework.
How do you say it in Russian? Like подпирка? No, I don't know. Подпора.
Опора. Prop. Was gone. Why had it ended thus? There had been no quarrel between them. Nothing. No quarrel, like no fight. A heated argument and disagreement. Okay, so do you have any guesses? Have any guess how it's about to end? This story. What is going to happen next?
I hope he's not going to
kill himself. Like
yeah, but what's gonna happen?
What he's not going to what? He's not going to what?
Die.
Die.
Yeah, because of love like this. But what's gonna happen is that
yeah. Think of what does Cactus have to do with this story?
Okay, Cactus. I forgot that already what it's called. The Cactus.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, wait. So he was wow. I mean, okay. But okay.
But you're reading the rest of the story.
No, I'm reading the beginning.
Okay. Okay. Let me finish. Yeah, I'm joking.
Why did he hang out with the brother of the bride, though?
Well, yeah, it's not his brother. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, by the way, I just realized that I didn't put my face on the screen, so it's going to be even more boring. Just a piece of text all along. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you're right. It's an interesting detail you mentioned. Why is he chilling up with like his enemy's brother?
She's going to leave.
But it's his friend, Trido's friend. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, but the brother of the bride, that's like, okay, maybe they will kidnap her. No?
You know what? Yeah, I think that according to one of the other stories that I read from O. Henry, it was the same like setup. And when one loved one, like yeah, they tried to win one girl, and first she went with one, and then the other one won. So something like that happened, not even once, but twice. So I think at the end, something is going to happen with this first arrangement, and they're going to get married with the help of Cactus, with the help of the Cactus. I don't know why. I think I'm going to read it when we're done. because I
Maybe
I
this
can wait.
woman is Cactus.
So,
She she's like when you touch her, it's like painful.
painful. Cactus. The pen was on the speed. It was with a peculiar beckoning motion. Well, yeah, we'll see next time, I guess. Are you going to finish the story after the video?
Okay. Okay. Good.
It was a question.
Okay. I thought it was not a question. We will finish with the story next time.
Yeah,
This
we will
what you
finish.
said.
But what are you going to finish this story after the video by your own? It's a question. Why do you
Like,
say
but you don't want to read it next time, or like we can read, but then we can read once again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So my
Okay.
question is, are you going to read the story till the end? Like right now, today? Are you interested?
Like if you don't want to, like, do you want me to read it?
I don't mind, because I'm going to finish it, because I'm like interested.
Okay, but I will finish it then. I also want to know, obviously. Now
Yeah.
it's intriguing.
Yeah, it's intriguing. Yeah, let's finish it and then we'll discuss it there.
Okay, great.
Yeah, thanks. It was
Okay.
interesting.
Thank you for having me once again.
Yeah, thank you for coming, for being here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, so see you next time. Stay safe. Bye.
Okay, bye.